The following is a special presentation of the National Lacrosse League.
The Seals' battle for first place in the West is down to the final regular season game, but they need to beat the Beast from the East, the first place Buffalo Bandits, and hope for a Saskatchewan loss. Last time out, San Diego's offense came alive against Colorado.
Yeah, let's go!
We'll see if they can outscore Buffalo and take the West Division title next on Fox 5 San Diego and BR Live.
That's big time, baby! Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
It's the final weekend of the regular season, and the San Diego Seals are still alive for the top seed in the West. Tonight, they host the East Division regular season champion Buffalo Bandits at Pechanga Arena here in San Diego. Hello and welcome to our coverage on Fox 5 San Diego alongside Doug Locker. My name is John Schaefer. Great to be with you on this Saturday evening. And Doug, a ton to be decided tonight in the West.
An awful lot to be decided. For the Seals, though, it's very simple. If they win, coupled with a Saskatchewan loss to Colorado, they finish the regular season as Western Division champs.
Let's take a look at those standings in the West Division, where Saskatchewan and San Diego currently are tied atop at 10-7.
Yeah, it's still very tight. The interesting thing is the Seals have the tiebreaker on the Roughnecks. The Rush have the tiebreaker on the Seals. So a lot to be determined tonight in the two games being played right now.
So San Diego needing that 11th win. What do you have as a key for them to win tonight here at home at Pechanga?
For San Diego, they've really got to continue to develop that offensive chemistry that we saw last week when 5 of 7 forwards scored goals. Casey Jackson, 4 and 2. Kyle Buchanan, 3 goals, 4 assists. Dan Dawson with 3 goals and 4 assists.
Well, you mentioned that big night for Jackson, 4 goals, and Doug, he's now approaching 40 on the season.
Unreal year for Casey Jackson, coming off a season that he didn't even play in last year. 3 goals away from the 40-goal mark, just an incredible accomplishment.
Meanwhile, Buffalo on the road, what a year it's been, 13 wins, looking for number 14 tonight. How do they do it?
They've got to avoid the mentality of nothing to play for. They've got to continue with that momentum. Every team wants to go into the playoffs with Mr. Mo. They really want that going into this game.
All right, let's introduce the third member of our broadcast team. Here's Tabitha Lipkin with Cam Holding.
I'm joined right now by Seals defenseman Cam Holding. Cam, I have to ask you, yesterday Bill Walton stopped by your practice. He gave you guys a little bit of motivation. What exactly did he say before tonight's regular season final game?
It was pretty cool having Bill here, talking to the whole team. We spent about 30 minutes talking about different characteristics of strong teams. It's leadership, communication, and all the things that kind of he's experienced through his basketball career and how we can kind of apply that to our team. So it was great to have him. I know our guys learned a lot from it.
Now for tonight's game, Buffalo actually leads the league in points per game. As a defenseman, how do you try and neutralize that?
You know, we're just going to stick to our game plan. We have things that we're going to do. We know they have some high-powered guys. But if we stick to our principles, we think we're going to be just fine.
And just finally, I want to know, with this being the final game of the regular season, any extra pressure that you're feeling tonight? And what has it been like playing in San Diego, even though you're from Canada?
Yeah, I'm from Canada. I live in Michigan, but I love it here in San Diego. It's incredible playing in front of our fans. They're nice and loud, and it's a great environment. As far as playing the Bandits tonight, we know they're a high-powered team. They're going to bring a lot, and for us, it's just another game to focus on building momentum leading into playoffs. So that's our main goal.
Well, thank you, Cam. We really appreciate your time. Now, don't go anywhere. Coming up just after the break, it'll be time for Face Off.
The NLL on BR Live is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com to see how much you could save. the Seals are hosting a home playoff game, the West Division semifinal on Monday, May 6th. Doug, it's going to be a big night.
It's going to be a huge night. First time ever for the franchise playing a home playoff game. We don't yet know who the opponent is, either Colorado or Calgary, but both will be very fun matchups.
And tickets start at $15 at SealsLax.com. That's SealsLax.com. All right, so we are all set for lacrosse on this Saturday evening. Buffalo and San Diego. John Schaefer, Doug Locker, Frank Scigliano in net has been really consistent all year long for San Diego, hasn't he?
He has, making his 18th consecutive start for the Seals. Interestingly enough, too, John, he's 38 saves away from tying Christian Del Bianco for the save lead this year in the NLL.
He's put together a very big year for the Seals, who wear those purple uniforms on this Saturday night. The final regular season game of the 2019 regular season. The West is still up for grabs. What isn't up for grabs is the East, because Buffalo has already clinched it. There's a look at the first-year head coach for the Seals, Patrick Merrill, who's done one of the better jobs in the league this year.
He's done a fantastic job assembling this team. And one of the things fans at home will get to listen to is Patrick Merrill's our mic'd up coach of the game. So you'll get to get some insights from Patrick as the game goes on.
So San Diego is 10-7 on the year, and trying to finish off the regular season with a win. It does not assure them of the West Championship, but it gives them at least an outside chance of that. They'll need a victory tonight, coupled with a Saskatchewan loss tonight against Colorado to secure that top seed overall in this division.
And the scratches tonight, Bryce Sweeting and Dallas Bridle for Buffalo. For the Seals, Jules Hendenberg and Connor Kiernan.
There is the legendary goaltender for the Bandits, Matt Vince, the reigning goalkeeper of the year in the NLL.
Well, and so impressive. I mean, Matt's won that award 6 times. I mean,
incredible.
Who does that? 6-time goaltender of the year in the National Lacrosse League.
Buffalo has a league best 13 wins. They're 13-4, but again, Doug, we'll keep our eye on the fact that they don't need this game. They've already secured that top spot in the East.
No, but in talking to some of the Bandits players, they want, as we said in the open, they want to go into the playoffs with some momentum, but there's a lot of pride in that Bandit organization. They can distinguish themselves with a win tonight. They'll get their 14th win, which will be the most in Bandit history.
All right, so in the center circle, Cleland will go up against Frazier. And here we go. Underway tonight for Pechanga Arena, and the Seals win the faceoff. A good start for San Diego. Now Buffalo has one of the better defensive units in this league, and that's again led by Matt Vince in net.
Yeah, they're playing very, very well at both ends of the floor.
Connor Kelly starts this now. Jackson, we talked about him in the open, and that is off a Seal in front. Turner Evans to the Bandits.
Well, this Bandit forward group is so impressive. You know, Sean Evans, former league MVP. Dane Smith, former league MVP. Chris Cloutier, who was the 2nd overall pick in the draft behind Austin Stotts. Corey Small, Jordan Durston. Very, very much, very skilled, very potent offensive group.
Well, they nearly turn it over. There's still about 7 on the shot clock, though. Evans is going to be doubled now, triple teamed. He just slings it away to San Diego. So a good defensive start for the Seals, and that first offensive possession for the Bandits.
Yeah, and one of the things I'm going to look for earlier in the game is the Bandits traditionally start very, very fast. They're plus 14 in the first quarters of their games this season.
One of the better teams on the road this year as well, and this will go to San Diego. Now they're going to confer, I believe, on the floor to see who this was last touched by. So just about a minute in, each team has had one possession. Who's going to get it now? It will be the Seals. Well, Buffalo does not like that, but maybe a break for the Seals early on. A team that's really played well, Doug, at home, coming off that 12-7 victory over Colorado last weekend. Second offensive possession for San Diego tonight. A shot from outside on Vince, and he's able to keep that out.
Pretty good take by Garrett Billings early in the game. Try to get some momentum going.
Doug, Vince saves better than 80% of the shots against him this year, so he's going to be tough to crack, you would think, tonight, even with good chances. And because of that, Scigliano will be all the more important for the Seals in net. He makes that side save off the side of his padding there. And then a turnover. Here's Dane Smith the other way for the Bandits. You talked about this offense. It is an impressive unit. This is the top scoring road team in the league, the Bandits. 115 goals. High shot on Chiliano. Rebound, though, try. Will stay with the Bandits. And Cloutier. Outside for Smith. New shot clock here. Oh, beautiful up and under move. In front on Chiliano, makes the save. And there was a crease violation as well, I believe.
Yeah, very, very good save to start this game by Frank Chiliano.
Sean Evans, who's had a 50-goal season. We're talking about Casey Jackson trying to get to 40 tonight. Evans, again, has had a 50-goaler in 2016 with New England on the side of the Bandits
Hey,
tonight.
Tom, it's Tabitha.
And Evans, a former two-time MVP.
Quick question. Do I have to have a player to chime in on the
2013.
broadcast?
There's the other Evans the other way now. Turner Evans for San Diego. Shot clock inside 10. Dawson swings it outside. Will they get a shot off here on Vince? Jackson will not get a shot off. Now, it's early, Doug, but I have a feeling that goals are going to be at a premium potentially tonight.
Yeah, it looks like it with both goaltenders being as hot as they are at this point in the season. Both defenses kind of dialed in. It would figure to be a low-scoring game, but just because we said that, it'll probably be 19-17.
Higher. There's Dane Smith making a run in on net, passing it now behind the crease. And now wraparound try on Chiliano is off the mark. But a second chance for the Bandits, wearing that orange and white combination on the road. That's an errant pass in front. And this will go to the Seals on the violation.
Yeah, shot clock violation on Buffalo. They just couldn't get a shot on net.
Now, staying at even strength will be important for San Diego. We'll see if they can get some power play opportunities today. Remember, they had 4 power play goals against Colorado last weekend, 4 of 7.
I was just saying, if you wanted me to chime in, I could talk about the intensity down here.
That pass knocked down. Kyle Buchanan tries to run it down and does. Buchanan with some running room.
I don't think they want me to talk.
For Dawson in front, who shoots on Vince, and he makes the low save.
Yeah, and I think one thing we'll need to watch with the Seals is they're going to generate offense. They're going to need to get inside, right? They're going to not be able to be a perimeter team and have success tonight against Matt Vince. So it'll be good to see them getting inside. If they are, things are probably going well for San Diego.
That may have been their best chance so far tonight. Neither team has had great opportunities early. The defense has been the story in the first 5+ minutes. There's a chance inside, and the first goal of the night is a gorgeous one for Buffalo's Jordan Durston. So Durston circling in front of the crease and scoring, Doug.
Yeah, Durston just does a good job getting to the net, and he's a guy that, you know, probably has had a little bit of a down season for him. That's his 13th goal on the year. I think that is probably a pretty good goal. I know Patrick Merrill was looking at the replay, but Durston stayed out of the crease before that ball crossed the line.
So Buffalo on the road, scoring at the 4:20 mark of the first quarter, assisted by Small and Cloutier.
And defensively, if you're San Diego, you can't get those off. You can't let those offensive guys get underneath you. And that's what happened there.
So Buffalo scores first, then wins the faceoff. See if San Diego can be better on faceoffs here tonight and get close to 50% against Buffalo. Smith behind the net, and that shot off the mark, or pass off the mark, and it ends up with Chiliano off the back of the net. Now a run out the other way for San Diego. It's secured, and they score for the first time. McIntosh on Vince in front.
Just a great handle by Garrett McIntosh to haul that thing in. It kind of bounced out of his stick, and he had the presence of mind to pick it back up and put it top corner.
Well, you talked about getting chances in front, and this was as good of a chance as you'll get.
Yeah, real good finish by McIntosh, putting it far side top corner. Very important, as we've talked about all season, for the Seals to be able to answer opponents' goals.
I got McIntosh.
Very big goal early in this game.
So San Diego does answer and tie the score at 1 with 10:14 to play. So McIntosh scores, and Tabitha's with him right now on the floor.
How does it feel to finally get the first score of the game, answering to Buffalo scoring first?
Feels great. It was a good transition goal. Now we just got to keep our legs moving and keep going down there, get the offense fired up.
I can tell there's a lot of intensity down here. You guys really want to win this. How do you channel that into scoring more goals?
just got to keep our heads together. Just got to make sure we're playing right, play calm, play smart, and just keep working hard.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, McIntosh ties it, but now Buffalo goes back out in front with Cloutier. 2-1 Bandits.
Big answer by Buffalo, and Cloutier really went right down the center of the floor untouched. We're going to take a look at it here. Just a little face dodge, goes right by Brendan Ranford. Nothing really Siciliano could do in that situation.
So that comes at the 5:14 mark of this first quarter. So Cloutier with the goal. His 18th of the season. They got him, remember, from Philadelphia. So he's in the midst of his rookie campaign.
Yeah, and he's an extremely talented player. I mean, you're not the second overall pick in the NLL draft
for no reason.
Yeah, if you're not a great player. And Chris Cloutier is a great player.
So 3 goals in the last 2 minutes of game clock. Seals will get it, trailing by 1 after the McIntosh goal was followed up by Cloutier's goal. This is a Buffalo unit that has held opponents to 1 goal in 4 halves this year. That's how good they've been defensively and how good Vince is at times in net, as good as they come in the league. See if Siciliano can stay even with him tonight. Evans, good idea in front, looking for Jackson, who goes all the way through. And it's on the carpet as the shot clock winds down, and the Bandits will end up with this.
Yeah, real nice look by Turner Evans to try to dump it in the middle. And again, nice to see the Seals getting to the middle of the floor.
Creative idea by San Diego. Now a chance for Buffalo to stretch their lead. They have not led by more than 1 here tonight. Midway through this first period, Dane Smith outside the restraining line. Now Frazier trying to go up and under, and does with that athleticism, and Siciliano makes the kick save.
Another good save by Siciliano.
Well, Buffalo a couple of times has gotten free of defenders in front of the net, and Siciliano has had to bail out his defense.
And I'm sure Coach Greer will be talking to them about kind of tightening up that defense. But when you got a guy like Siciliano, he bails you out, and that's what he did on that play.
Soroketti in a 2-man game has his pass intercepted there by Dane Smith as he crosses over. Buffalo already leading the league with 6 road wins. Leading here 2-1. There's a cutter wide open in front, and it's off the crossbar. Second chance, though, for the Bandits. Buffalo player falling down behind the play. Well, Buffalo's looked very comfortable tonight on the road thus far. Reason they're 13-4 this year. It's got an awkward shot there behind the back, and an easy opportunity now for the Seals to run out. Belgrave for holding. And now the Seals will slow it up on the line change. Buchanan edging in, and it gets through, but Vince is able to make that scoop save.
Buchanan really almost shaded to the wrong side of the floor for him. Good save by Matt Vince.
And now Siciliano with the body save, coming at the 7:33 mark, and now pushing and shoving after the play in the first all-time meeting between Buffalo and San Diego. We'll take a timeout. 7:33 to play in the first. You're watching the NLL on Fox 5 San Diego and BR Live. The playoffs are coming to Pechanga Arena, San Diego. The Seals host the West Division semifinal on Monday, May 6th at 7:30 with tickets starting at just $15. Reserve your seats today at SealsLax.com. That's SealsLax.com to dive into the excitement of the postseason. We'll be here for that one a week from Monday, but right now San Diego trying to finish off the regular season with an 11th win in their inaugural year. And midway through this first quarter, they trail 2-1 on that shot that sails very high from Jackson. Collected, though, by Dawson. Shot clock winding down. I don't think they're going to get a shot off, and they won't.
No, real good play by Dawson to even come up with the ball off the end boards.
And again, some extracurricular activities there after the play between a Bandit and a Seal as the intensity heats up in the first all-time meeting between the oldest franchise in this league, Buffalo, and the newest franchise in San Diego here in its first campaign in 2019.
And you know, John, you can talk all you want about teams playing games that quote-unquote mean nothing. They always mean something.
I mean, and these guys have a passion, obviously, for this sport. There's a reason they're playing it. And they made a long trip here to San Diego as Sorokett's denied by Vince. I don't think you make a trip 6 hours each way and go 13-4 in your regular season and quote-unquote punt on anything And that's what we've seen early on from the Bandits.
Yeah, it's a very proud Bandit franchise, but the same is true with San Diego. I mean, they're coming into the situation where they need to win and get help, but they want to get this 11th win, not only for the momentum, but, you know, we're around it. We know how much they love the fans. They want to give the fans a home win.
Final home regular season game. There's a cutter in front, and Chiliano is able to make that save off to his side. Still loose behind the net, though, and another second chance for the Bandits. They've had at least a few of them in the first quarter.
And a really good save by Frankie to hold his pipe. Just slid right across and made the save.
Far side shot, and another rebound for the Bandits. Midway through the shot clock, and that's off the side of the goal pipe.
Defense has to be a little tired here. This is really the third opportunity on offense for Buffalo.
Frazier backing down, now doubled. Frazier whips it out. Buffalo changes. Evans dumps it for Frazier. Frazier unloads and scores. Gets it by the far side of Chiliano to give Buffalo their first 2-goal lead.
And I think what we'll see here on the replay is he really kind of froze Garrett McIntosh, gave him a little bit of a pump fake, create some separation, realized he was all alone and just let it go. I mean, Ranford was really in no man's land down by the crease. Just kind of pulls away, and by that point, McIntosh had already overrun him.
Precision shot by Chiliano. Buffalo looking good early. That comes at 9:39 from Frazier, assisted by Evans. They've got their first 2-goal lead with 5:21 to play in the first. Frazier's 27th. Buffalo coming off a win over New England, in which the Black Wolves had just one second-half goal in a Buffalo 12-6 win.
And one of the things Brandon Clellan at the Face-Off X is going to see all night is he's going to see a variety of guys going against him, whereas he's going to be taking the predominance of the face-offs for San Diego. That time, it was Ian McKay taking the face-off for Buffalo.
San Diego looking for a quick answer on Vince. That's off a defender behind the net. Shot clock winding down at 5. They'll need to get this shot off from Evans outside. Will he or not? No, he'll just lose the handle and give it off. And they get hit after the play. And no penalty on John Harnett there.
Now there is.
There is.
I think actually what we're going to see is we're probably going to see a penalty on San Diego. No, for rolling the ball away. So a delay a game penalty by San Diego will be the call here.
Well, listen, I think they completely missed the hit by Harnett there at the end of the play. So 4:44 to play. We'll sort this out. Buffalo leads 3-1. You're watching the NLL on BR Live and Fox 5 San Diego. The NLL playoffs begin next weekend with the East and West Division semifinals, with the final seedings in the West still to be determined this weekend. Here is what's set. The Bandits host the Black Wolves on Saturday, May 4th at 4:30, while a special Monday night NLL playoff doubleheader is on deck when the Swarm take on the Rock at 4:30, followed by the Seals playing host to either the Rush or the Roughnecks at 7:30. All the action starts 30 minutes before game time with the NLL playoffs pregame live. The chase for the championship is on. John Schaefer, Doug Locker with you. Late first quarter here from San Diego. And a cutter in front on Chiliano, and another goal for the Bandits. That comes even strength as the goal is scored by Durston, his second of the quarter.
Jordan Durston is a guy who has the ability to go on runs, and maybe we're seeing one of those tonight. Durston with his 14th goal on the season. Nice little look inside by Evans, who finds Durston's cutting across the crease.
So Durston from Evans, his third assist, by the way. And Doug, listen, I know it's the first quarter. I know it's indoor lacrosse. You could overcome a 10-goal deficit theoretically, but you're facing a goalkeeper who's going to make it hard for you tonight. And we'll see if they can at least cut into this 3-goal deficit before the end of the quarter. Seals win another faceoff. That's a good sign. You talked about Buffalo's success early in games this year. That's continued tonight.
Right. I mean, they love the first quarter, you know, and they've showed it all season long, and they're doing it again tonight with 4 goals so far. The Seals, to get back into it, you're not going to get 3 goals on one shot. So you got to be patient, you got to work the ball, you got to do the things that have been working for you all season long.
Outside shot from Buchanan does not draw iron, so that's a violation against the Seals. Now the Bandits run the other way with Brownell.
And the Bandits are doing a good job defensively late in the shot clock. You'll notice them pushing up, taking those last second shots away.
Another underneath move on Chiliano, who makes the save on Chase Frazier. They've gone underneath defenders 4 or 5 times in the first quarter.
Yeah, and really San Diego's got to sort that out. I'm sure Coach Greer will get that sorted out during the break, but it's definitely been an effective move so far by Buffalo, and San Diego's been unable to adjust to it.
Now the newcomer Joe Walters, who just joined the San Diego club in the last couple of weeks. For Dawson, who will back down the defender. Outside Billings, who fires on Vince wide. In front, he gets it back. Dawson can't scoop that behind the back pass attempt. And another shot clock violation.
Yeah, and I think Dawson was expecting Billings to pull the trigger on that, take the shot, so he was a little bit caught off guard by the feed.
BR Live makes watching live sports easy. Download or visit to watch all of the National Lacrosse League action and more with BR Live. Inside 3 minutes to play in the first. Buffalo has been in control here early on. Evans dancing in front. Chiliano makes that low save on him. But another second chance for the Bandits on the loose ball.
I really feel like San Diego needs to cross-check a little bit more. You know, they seem to be doing a lot of stick swinging.
What a gorgeous behind-the-back goal on the feed in front from Smith. Finished off by Evans. It is 5-1 Bandits. This was a thing of beauty.
Yeah, and Sean Evans just coming from behind the net, throws a backhander. No one saw him.
Yeah, left alone.
Yeah, I think he got lost behind the net. Just snuck up from behind on the wrong side for him. Backhander in the back of the net.
For Evans, his 27th goal of the season. The Seals in this building have been very good this year, 6-2, but they fall behind now by 4 goals in the first quarter.
And now we've got to see some of that resiliency that San Diego's shown all year. You know, grind your way back in. San Diego, I think, has been known over the course of the season as being a hard-working, resilient club. And we're going to find out a little bit more about them heading into the playoffs with how they respond right now.
How about the quarter for Evans, Doug? He's got a goal now, 3 assists. It's a 4-goal run for the Bandits as well. This game was tied at 1. It's now a 4-goal advantage for Buffalo, wearing that orange and white combination tonight on the road. Looking for a 14th win to finish off the regular season as that hard shot from Frazier outside hits a Seal.
Got Kyle Hartzell.
He never saw it coming, right?
No, it looks like he's okay. He's making his own way on his own power to the bench, but I guarantee you that one hurt.
Man, that is a bit of a scary moment there for San Diego. Hartzell at least coming off under his own power onto the bench. We'll keep our eye on his return. Seals trailing by 4 as Vince makes that save off the post as well. But he got helped out by the goal.
Good take by Connor Kelly.
Now Walters shoots low on Vince, who makes the save. Buchanan grabs the rebound. New shot clock behind the net. Playing with Vince. Now tries to wrap around and cannot get a good shot off. It was defended well.
Still plenty of time in the shot clock.
Oh, tried another behind the back maneuver and couldn't get it off. Stick is down behind the play. Buffalo's got it with a minute to go in the first. They have dominated this first 15-minute session. Evans on the near side wing, finds a cutter who shoots off the helmet of McIntosh. The ball is still loose, and they've done so well on loose balls tonight, Buffalo. Seemingly winning 80% of them at least. That was pushed away nicely.
Real nice play by McIntosh to dislodge the ball.
See if the Seals can get something going late. The difference between the clocks is 15 seconds, so they'll play this even strength. But if they don't score here, Buffalo might have a man-up situation for 15 seconds if they so choose, leading here 5-1. Billings getting a screen. Billings underneath. Billings just loses the handle on it. Shot clock inside 10. Hard check of the near side boards. This will not be a good shot if they do get it off, and they don't.
Buffalo defense doing a fantastic job just smothering the Seal shooters.
Vince is going off. The clock is inside 10 seconds. By the time he's off, it'll only be a couple of seconds remaining. Smith racing in. Smith doubled, loses it, and that'll do it for the first quarter. So a quarter dominated by Buffalo as they lead it 5-1. We'll return for quarter number 2 from Pechanga Arena. You're watching the NLL tonight on Fox 5 San Diego and BR Live.
Kyle, you took a pretty hard hit. How are you feeling right now? You ready to get back out there?
Feel good. You know, I just stepped in the lane, took a shot. Soaking shots is what it's all about. So just a little pain in the beginning, and then it's gone. So.
What does the defense got to do to slow this Buffalo team down?
I mean, they're very dynamic offense. We got to get out to their shooters. Right now, you know, we got to wake up. So we're running the second quarter. We talked about it, and we just got to get out to their shooters, play a little bit more aggressive, and dictate, and that'll do the job.
Thank you. Go ahead, throw it back to you guys.
Well, it's interesting he says that because it's 5-1 and it's very early in this game, but you can't have a second that looks anything like the first because you can't fall behind Buffalo by 8 or 9 goals.
No, and I think the shocking stat after one quarter is Buffalo out shooting San Diego 16-5.
Yeah, 5 shots in a quarter for San Diego, incredibly low.
Yeah, you've got to force Matt Vince to work if you're going to have any opportunity to beat him. Right now, he's made 4 saves on 5 shots. The guy doing all the work at the other end is Frank Scigliano, who's made 11 saves on 16 shots.
And again, Vince is going to save, if history's any indication, about 80% of the shots thrown his way. So San Diego's going to need to force more opportunities in the second quarter. The good news is there's still a lot of time in this game.
Yeah, and San Diego doing a nice job on the faceoffs. And they need to continue to do that to try to stop this 4-0 Bandit run.
So it has been a physical start, and Buffalo's also had that success on offense getting underneath some San Diego defenders like Kelly does there, but Vince makes the high save.
And it's nice to see Connor Kelly getting underneath.
Very quickly, one step to the net, but Vince holds his ground as well as anyone in the league. Buffalo, regardless of result tonight, will be the top seed in the NLL heading into the 2019 postseason and have home floor throughout. Shot coming from outside, and Scigliano is high. Will they keep it in? They do. Shot clock, though, at 2. And that's whipped on Scigliano, and he has to make the low save on that bouncer. If you want all the latest news, interviews, and more delivered straight to your inbox, head over to NLL.com and sign up for the NLL newsletter now. You will not want to miss a beat. Pass for Buchanan corralled off the dasher boards. Now Billings, who's been so dynamic this year, he takes, is cut off without an angle. Loses it, gets it back. Still loose in front, and a violation. They've had so many of them in the first half.
Yeah, just a couple of really wonky bounces right there where a Seal could have picked it up, but it bounces and goes the other way.
Are some of the reasons for the shot clock violations also that you don't want to take bad shots on Vince?
I think a lot of it is just great Buffalo defense. You know, they're doing a great job collapsing, shutting off adjacents, putting a lot of pressure late in the shot clocks.
Here's a run out from Merrill, 2-on-2 the other way as he hurries. No, they'll slow it up. He does not have numbers. So Merrill in transition, trying to set something up now on offense for San Diego. Billings again, enters the zone. Billings circling outside, shot clock inside 10. Whips it for the far side. Down to 3, and there's a goal from outside for Walters.
Joe Walters with his first goal of the season, first goal with the Seals. Matt Vince, I'm sure, felt like he had that save, but needless to say, it's still a goal for San Diego. Nice little pop back by Jackson, gets the ball to Walters, who scores the goal.
Nice little initial fake, got Vince going the other way.
Good little hitch.
Yeah.
And that's a very important goal for San Diego.
So that ends a 4-0 run as Walters again earns his first as a Seal. That comes at 2:20 of this second, assisted by Billings and Jackson. So some life for the Seals here in the second, trailing by 3. A cutter, though, wide open in front, and Scigliano stones him. And then how does Buffalo end up with that additional opportunity? There were 3 Seals in front.
Yeah, Mitch Desnew, right place, right time, comes up with the rebound off of Scigliano.
Buffalo, another chance here. Ball's loose.
Nice job defensively by Tor Reinhold.
Still loose on the carpet and picked up by San Diego. There's some more energy now inside Pechanga Arena. And now delayed penalty as Scigliano's coming off. And San Diego will be 6-on-5. So a delayed penalty. Let's go back down to Tabitha, who's with Joe Walters, who just scored.
First goal as a Seal. How do you feel?
Oh, it feels good. I mean, we're down 5-2, so we just got to keep chipping away. But yeah, you know, the score is nice.
And the score is nice. What does the offense have to do to really come back?
We just got to start playing hard. You know, we got to work off ball. We just got to shoot the ball and be aggressive.
Thank you. Go ahead, throw it back to you guys.
All right, so a delayed penalty against Buffalo will put San Diego
2
on the
minutes,
power
illegal
play for the first
substitution.
time tonight.
Buffalo tagged with too many men penalties, so a lot of confusion at the bench area. Obviously, they had one too many step out of the box, and San Diego goes to the power play, of which they're 5th currently in the NLL at about 47%.
But Buffalo's penalty kill is as good as they come, 63%. Dawson in front. Dawson swings it for Billings. Billings gets rid of it, now gets it back. Behind the back, quick shot, and the one-timer's in for the Seals. It's a 2-goal game.
What a fantastic feed by Garrett Billings. Just the vision that he has is remarkable, and in a power play situation, he's just money in the bank.
Finished off by Turner Evans on that one-timer.
Little backhander by Turner Evans, slips it by Matt Vince.
Evans on the power play, and again, Buffalo rarely gives those up, killing off 63%.
To show you how rare it is, John, that's only the 23rd power play goal that Buffalo's allowed all year.
In 18 games, so they're only averaging about 1 allowed per game this season. San Diego cracks it 5-on-4, and they've scored each of the last 2 goals to pull back into this thing tonight on their home floor.
The NLL is a game of runs, and Buffalo went on their 4-goal run. And now Buffalo's going to pick up another penalty.
So that was before the face-off, right, from behind the play?
Drew Belgrave and
Buffalo number 12.
Trying to see who that is down
Buffalo
there.
number
Mitch
12,
Snow,
minor penalty, unsportsmanlike
obviously getting
conduct.
into it right before the face-off. We're still going to have a face-off after that penalty, but San Diego will have another 2-minute man advantage.
That's a nice break for the Seals, who just scored on the power play, so they're 1 for 1. And this becomes an important face-off for Cleland to try to win it and start the power play early.
And Cleland's done a good job all season long using his wing guys. He's not a guy that generally wins it to himself. He relies on his wing guys, but he's the guy getting it out to them. So very, very important facet of the game, and it has been all season long for the Seals.
Cleland gets another win there on the procedural violation against the Bandits. Seals can pull to within 1. Here's Dawson at the top. Dawson hedging in, out for Billings. Billings works his way in front. This shot is off of a stick in front. And the Bandits have it, and a quick run out the other way. Breakaway for McKay, who's denied by Chiliano.
Big save by Chiliano.
Who then completes a pass the other way. And then that's behind Buchanan, Doug. It was set up beautifully for 2-on-1.
End-to-end action here at Pechanga,
Jeez.
John.
So McKay denied. The Seals then can capitalize the other way, 2-on-1. And Buffalo's working on this penalty kill right now with still over a minute to kill off.
And this is a real dangerous penalty kill unit. You got Durst, you got all their main guns on the floor right now.
As the stick falls out of the hands of somebody for San Diego behind the play, that could have been very dangerous.
Yeah, Ranford lost his stick, had to go back and retrieve it, and he's the guy bringing the ball over center right now to get the Seals back on the power play.
Well, still a full clock here. Power play winding down. Another chance for San Diego. Billings outside on Vince, who makes a sprawling save off to his side. And a timeout on the floor. Still 33 seconds on this power play. 5-3 Buffalo. You're watching the National Lacrosse League tonight on Fox 5 San Diego and BR Live. Buffalo leading 5-3. Patrick Merrill, Seals head coach, mic'd up tonight for NLL Wired.
A lot of good things. Let's not get in our own head about mistakes, right? Let's just improve every shift. That's all we have to do. Not a lot of these guys can beat you one-on-one, but if you fall for the stick flake, then you're going to tuck it and go, right? Look him in the chest and finish with a cross check. We're good.
All right, the Seals' first-year head coach Patrick Merrill. His team fell behind by 4. Now it's pulled to within 2. And look at this. Out of the restart, a 2-on-1. And Chiliano once again in the right spot.
2 very good opportunities by the Bandits on the Seals power play.
That was Josh Byrne, who nearly had the shorthanded goal there for the Bandits. There's still some time here on this power play, 10 seconds. We'll see how quickly they want to go. Dawson behind the back. Billings in front. Back for Dawson, who fakes and scores.
Dan Dawson with a little stick fake, little head fake bobble. Freezes his defender and puts it by Vince.
Here comes San Diego. They have scored 3 straight.
And Dan Dawson, the guy who's been doing it all year long, ignites this run. Dawson, you're taught as a young kid to take what they give you, and I think that's what Dan did. Just kind of kept edging in. No pressure, took the shot, and it's a power play goal for San Diego.
3 straight goals, 2 of them on the power play. They're 2 for 2. Comes at 5:40 of the second, assisted by Billings. He's done that all year long. Garrett Billings with the extremely high assist total. He came in with 62 of them. And now another face-off win, and they're playing for a tie right now after falling behind 5-1.
And you can see the confidence down there on the floor. The body language is so much better by San Diego.
This is Jackson outside for Billings. Near side, Kelly. Kelly on Vince, who makes the body save but can't keep it. Ball still loose behind the net.
Kyle Buchanan working very hard down there.
And then he gets checked hard into the near side dasher boards. Still loose, and San Diego comes up with it, and then we'll get a delayed penalty against Buffalo.
And that play was set up by incredible hard work between Brody Merrill and Kyle Buchanan. Merrill coming up with the ball, giving it to Reinhold, who is just buried on the crease.
And then after the penalty called against Buffalo, you see McKay pushing with Buchanan, but this is all effort from San Diego.
Total effort to create this opportunity by the Seals.
Is that push coming in the back, and San Diego 2 for 2 on the power play. Can
Buffalo
tie it up
penalty,
right now.
2 minutes, checking
midway
from
through the
behind.
second.
And Reinhold absolutely crushed down on the crease.
So Patrick Merrill looks on. San Diego, a chance to tie it up. They've scored the last 3. Final game of the regular season for both of these two teams. San Diego 5-on-4. Continually improving on the power play. Billings whips it, low-to-low shot saved by Vince off to his side. Jackson gets it back.
And a reset for San Diego.
Might have been a trip there on Buchanan, who's down behind the play, now gets back up. And Billings is denied by Vince on that far side attempt.
Good shot, better save. Matt Vince saw that all the way.
Seals have outscored the Bandits here in the second quarter, 3-0. Still about 8 minutes to play now in the second. Intercepted by Merrill.
That long reach.
And what he does, in effect, is give the Seals another 20 seconds on this power play because Buffalo used very little time on that possession. Again, a man up and a goal away from tying this thing up. Billings. On a bounce pass, gets it back. Now Dawson. Dawson in front. Dawson gets it back and shoots high. Shot clock will expire as they shoot on Vince.
Super job by Turner Evans to even get the shot off as the shot clock was expiring. But what I liked about that power play was great ball movement.
You know, it's amazing. San Diego, again, only had 5 shots in that first quarter. It feels like they've had 5 shots their last 5 times down, at least. Here's Byrne on a double inside and scoring shorthanded. What a great individual effort. And scoring on Chiliano.
Josh Byrne really making something out of nothing there. But what the Seals were guilty of is doing a lot of stick swinging, right? They've got to throw the cross checks. Byrne does a real nice job here, just kind of tucks it far side by Chiliano.
So the goal for Byrne just his 12th of the season, the former first overall pick by the Bandits in 2017. Ends that 3-goal run. It's shorthanded, assisted by Brownell. And for Buffalo, their 6th shorthanded goal of the season. Back on that center circle. Body's on the floor. Sticks on the floor. It's still loose, and it ends up with San Diego. They've been great in face-off scenarios tonight.
And only about 5 seconds left here in the power play, so they'll probably hold it.
They go quick now with Billings, who will shoot into the body of Vince. He makes that relatively easy save, for at least by his standards.
You just got to be really careful in those situations when you got a guy releasing out of the penalty box.
For the breakaway.
Yeah, if that pass goes awry or that shot goes awry, you got a guy naked one-on-one with your goaltender.
Good save by Chiliano on Evans there, Sean Evans of the Bandits. Seals have done much better here in the second quarter. They still trail by 2. They need a win tonight, some help in Saskatchewan, although they're not getting it currently from Colorado. The Rush have a very large halftime lead right now against Colorado, needing a win to secure that top seed in the West. Shot clock at 3, a double team, and the Seals don't get a shot off.
But if you're the Seals, what you're looking to do is you're looking to take care of the business you can control.
Absolutely.
So they're going to do what they can to win, and then what happens in Saskatchewan happens in Saskatchewan. But what they want to do is they've got to get that momentum so that they have it going into the playoffs a week from Monday.
Byrne gets rid of it. Now Evans just throws it back for Byrne, who shoots high. I don't know if it's a pass or a shot, but the Seals have it. So the Seals walk it over with Brendan Ranford. The incredible story of a guy that's played in the NLL and the NHL. National Hockey League, 1 game. Kelly outside on Vince, a very high shoulder save there. I think Vince was surprised that Kelly unloaded from near the restraining line.
Yeah, he definitely looked surprised and made a kind of a shoulder neck save.
Yeah. Made a living doing that. Now, again, able to get underneath there was a Bandit. And then a hard check attempt on the near side boards. Loose ball. And the Seals have it.
Paul Dawson with the loose ball there. Good hard work again by San Diego.
Inside 5 minutes. This is a 2-on-1 as it develops in front. A high shot over the crossbar. Seals have had a couple of those chances. That one coming from Evans. And now off the bench, a 3-on-2 developing, and Buffalo's got their 2nd straight goal. It comes from Corey Small. It's 7-4.
Corey Small really just coming off the bench. The Seals had to really do a better job sorting, and they didn't do it. Corey Small gets free. You see him coming off the bench here, lets it go from really the right side of the floor.
So Small the goal, and for Small that's his 35th of the season, assisted by Nick Weiss, his 8th of the season. Back and forth we go on these runs. San Diego's been great in the face-off circle, winning 8 of the 12 thus far with Brandon Clellan in there. And here's another for the Seals. And we'll get a timeout on the floor. Buffalo leads 7-4. You're watching the National Lacrosse League on Fox 5 San Diego, NPR Live. The NLL playoffs begin next weekend with the East and West Division semifinals, with the final seedings in the West still to be determined this weekend. Here's what's set. The Bandits host the Black Wolves on Saturday, May 4th at 4:30, while a special Monday night NLL playoff doubleheader is on deck with the Swarm take on the Rock at 4:30, followed by the Seals playing host to either the Rush or the Roughnecks at 7:30. All the action starts 30 minutes before the game with the NLL playoffs pregame live. The chase for the championship is on. Seals now trailing by 3. And losing the handle, this ball is loose the other way. Bandits run out. Chiliano makes the save and keeps it out.
Huge save by Frank Chiliano on that breakaway by Steve Friolo.
Now, Chiliano right there, keeping it a 3-goal game. And the ball was loose, but he kept it outside the goal line.
And Triolo is so dangerous in transition, 11 goals so far this season.
This is Dawson using some screens, and that bounces free but does not get through Vince. Dawson gets it back. Shot clock at 5. Dawson behind the net for Hartzell, who goes behind the back, but that's off the back of the net.
Fans in Pechanga
saw
the net move and thought it was the Seals goal.
I was surprised, though, that Vince would have gotten beat there on that side. He was hugging the post. Inside 5 minutes to play in the half.
Whenever you're
And
ready
let's
to
go back to Tabitha's with Bill Greer. But first, a goal in front for the Bandits. It is Byrne again. So from a 4-goal lead down to 1, it's back to 4.
Game of runs. Josh Byrne kind of slipping in front. See him here, a little head fake by Hartzell, slips to the far side, puts it by Chiliano. Really nice feed by Sean Evans, who just kind of waited for him to make his move.
Second goal of the quarter for Byrne. And again, this is the second time they've led by 4 here tonight. Let's go back to Tabitha, who's with Bill Greer.
Bill, what does the defense need to do to slow them down? At first, the Seals were catching up, but now it seems that Buffalo's breaking away again.
Yeah, I mean, the first 10 minutes there, that quarter, were real good. We started playing a lot better, playing more like ourselves. But, I mean, we shot ourselves in the foot on a couple easy ones there that we gave them. So we just need to get back. We need to get some stops, stop their run here. It's a game of runs.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, so San Diego now trailing by 4, and Buffalo's got possession inside 3 minutes to play in the half. They have led virtually throughout. We're tied 1-1, but they have led since, as Chiliano makes the outside save there on Dane Smith.
And as we talked earlier, I mean, for San Diego, it's really all about just trying to claw back in, and you saw it happen earlier in the half. They're going to need to do it again to try to get this a little bit closer as we get to halftime.
Yeah, it's been uphill all night, but again, a ton of time in this one, just the second quarter. Kelly again gets underneath on Vince, but he makes the save. The Kellys had great chances in front, Doug.
Yeah, Connor Kelly, I think, doing a really nice job getting underneath.
And McKay the other way on the long transition scores, and Buffalo's got their largest lead.
Yeah, Ian McKay with just a rip here. Nice look down the floor by Matt Vince, who really found McKay one-on-one with Brennan Ranford. And McKay, incredibly talented, a first-round draft pick, 4th overall this past year. Having a really solid season for Buffalo. That'll be his 11th goal, 31st point on the season for the rookie.
And Doug, give Vince the assist on that long outlet pass. We did have a goalie goal in the league earlier today. Doug Jamieson for New England, scoring a first quarter goalie goal for New England earlier today. And now procedural, this will go to the Bandits. Feels like an important 2 minutes, doesn't it, for San Diego to get something going? Buffalo's on a 4-0 run.
Yeah, I think it is. You've got to stop the run at the very least going into halftime, so you've got a little bit of energy. Buffalo looking like they've got a big jump in their step, and San Diego needs to match that.
Cloutier from outside, uncontested. Chiliano the save. Now long outlet ahead. Actually bounces behind Vince and out of play. So they waste an opportunity there and turn it right back over.
Took a big bounce into the netting at the end of the floor.
Right back to the Bandits. It was 5-4. San Diego had all the momentum. In fact, they were on the power play trailing 5-4, but now Buffalo scored 4 straight. Looking to make it double digits in the half. That's wide, though, of Chiliano. Shot clock inside 10, wide open in front, and that's over the crossbar. New shot clock, though, because it actually hit the crossbar. Or a part of Chiliano, and San Diego will run this down.
Big break for San Diego.
Under a minute to play now in the first half. Seals offensively held to 4 first-half goals by Matt Vince. Remember, San Diego without Austin Stotts the last couple of weeks. Their star rookie, who's going to miss the remainder of the season due to an ACL injury. As Buchanan in front has that one saved by Vince.
Good take by Buchanan, just couldn't put enough on it to get it by Vince. Looked like his stick might have been checked right as he was releasing it.
This is likely Buffalo's final possession of the half. difference between the clocks, about 12 seconds. Looking really for a first half backbreaker at least here in the waning seconds. Ball's loose. San Diego's got it. That's holding. And now will the Seals use a timeout?
They will. So they'll set something up for the final 19 seconds, go 6-on-5. Try to get their 5th goal of the half, try to edge this a little bit closer going into the intermission.
And this is where San Diego tonight actually has been very good at man up, scoring twice in the power play. Maybe they can convert here, not on the power play, but 6-on-5.
Right, still in a special team situation, which, you know, frankly, going into the playoffs, you want to have your special teams dialed in. And I think one bright note so far this half, despite the score, is San Diego's power play, as you said, converting twice so far in the first half. So we'll see what they can do 6-on-5.
You know, it's interesting, Doug, in the pregame you talked about they still need to find the offensive cohesiveness and chemistry in the absence of Austin Stotts, and that's difficult when you take on a team as good defensively, especially the back end, as Buffalo.
Yeah, you're playing a team in Buffalo that is playing their best lacrosse of the year right now, and that's what you want to do if you're them. Like, if you're a team, you want to be playing your best lacrosse going into the postseason. Buffalo's at the top of their game right now. And I think for San Diego, a little bit of a setback with the Austin Stotts unfortunate injury. They're now trying to work back into that situation where they're comfortable with each other going into the postseason.
So out of the timeout, San Diego will have their goal empty, so they're going to play a man up here 6-on-5.
So 19 seconds left in the half. They'll probably take it down to 7 or 8 seconds before they get going, and then try to generate a goal here late in the half.
Bandits have scored the last 4. San Diego trails by 5. We're inside now, 5 seconds to go. Seals hurry ahead with Billings. Billings finds that cutter, but it's off the stick of Evans, and that'll do it for the first half. So really an impressive first half for Buffalo tonight on the road, leading San Diego at the break by a score of 9-4. Let's go down to the floor for an interview with the head coach of the Seals. Here's Patrick Merrill with Tabitha Lipkin.
What are you going to say to your team at the halftime in the locker room?
Well, I mean, obviously we're going to have to start chipping away at this pretty quickly in the third quarter. Because again, they can score in bunches as they just proved there in the first half. So, one shift at a time, 5 minutes at a time, and try and chip away. And we're going to have to hold our ground on D and then try to get going offensively.
Coach, do you see anything that is working out there for you guys tonight?
No, I mean, we're just not playing our game. Honestly, it's a lot of self-inflicted wounds, where we're making brain farts out there that we don't normally make. And again, you play against a good team like that, they're going to make you pay for that.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time. We'll go ahead and throw it back to you guys.
All right, so at the break, San Diego trailing Buffalo 9-4, a couple of power play goals, but the Bandits looking good thus far. Halftime coverage after this break. You're watching the National Lacrosse League on Fox 5 San Diego and BR Live.
Welcome back to Pechanga Arena. Right now, Buffalo leads 9-4. But I have an interesting story for you. 2 San Diego Seals players who are from the same small town in Canada were rivals there, but went their separate ways and ended up playing together here in San Diego. Here's their story.
Seals forward number 81 Connor Kiernan met Seals defense number 4 Ethan Schott 16 years ago.
I just hated everything about him, He's my rival, so obviously I'm not going to like any way he plays, right? So it was always a battle night in and night out. And I had nothing great to say about him when I was playing against him, but obviously there's lots of good things to say about him now, right?
The two started playing against each other in first grade and went from rivals to friends over a period of 10 years. The two then joined forces in a junior league in Whitby, Ontario, which is about an hour northeast of Toronto with a population of about 100,000, before they again went their separate ways and then got drafted by the Seals.
He's not afraid of anything. He's super aggressive, and doesn't matter if it's practice or a game, and I hate him in practice, but he's definitely a good thing to have on your team rather playing against.
Kiernan, drafted in the first-round entry draft, while Schott was drafted in the expansion draft, brought the two more than 2,000 miles from where they grew up to a climate that's about 95 degrees warmer.
Snow everywhere. I couldn't see anything driving on the road. It was just awful. I couldn't wait to get here. And the second I got out here, I was in jeans. I was already sweating. It was amazing.
The two say that playing together again makes them feel like they're back home.
Just another Durham region guy, so like all these guys are from all over all over the place, right? So anyone else from Durham region just shares the same level of cross with me.
So I just want to point out that Shotty did call me the Alpha, and he called himself the Omega. So I just want to make that abundantly clear.
And to make things extra homey, Kiernan and Schott are actually roommates with 2 other Seals players in Sorrento Valley. Tabitha Lipkin.
Sometimes doing his dishes, right? But I don't know, he's a good roommate.
Fox 5 Sports.
All right, let's take a look at the halftime numbers here at Pechanga Arena, San Diego, where the Bandits have come into San Diego and they lead 9-4 at the break, Doug. They've done it in a number of categories, including just shots on goal.
Yeah, and really the story of the game was that 5-1 run that Buffalo got out to in the first quarter. Things settled down for the most part, but 2 big runs by Buffalo, both 4 goals, have really been the difference in this game.
And San Diego at least staying within arm's reach because of those 2 power play goals tonight on their home floor. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have first half highlights for you. You're watching the National Lacrosse League on Fox 5 San Diego and BR Live. Halftime in San Diego, the Seals trailing the Bandits by a score of 9-4. The postseason kicks off next weekend. Doug, we take a look at the playoff schedule in the East. Those matchups are set. In the West, still much to be determined based on the action here tonight in the league.
Big home playoff game for the Seals a week from Monday night here at Pechanga.
May 6th at 7:30. Again, the Bandits will be at home throughout the Eastern Division playoffs as well. All right, let's get to the highlights from tonight's game. Again, Buffalo leading at the break 9-4. The Seals trailed early, but tied it up here at 1, Doug.
Nice goal by Garrett McIntosh, really, first of all, to get the handle of it, and then secondly, to bury the goal.
But Buffalo then went on a 4-goal run. This was one of them from Durston in front.
Durston's so slippery, just slips in the middle of the net, almost the wrong side for him, and puts it past Chiliano.
That made it 4-1. Then the run finished off by the veteran Sean Evans. This made it a 4-goal lead for the Bandits.
Really a nifty goal by Evans, just to come to the top of the net and let it go backhand by Chiliano.
Seals on a run, though, cut it to 5-3. Short-handed, that made it a 1-goal game.
Yeah, Dawson scores on the power play to make it a 5-4 game. And then Josh Byrne, again, slips across the front of the crease to extend the Buffalo lead.
Yep, that extended it to 8-4, and then in front, Ian McKay off this long feed from Matt Vince gave us our current score of 9-4.
Really found Brendan Ranford kind of out on an island defensively. Decided to take the rip, take his chances, and it went by Chiliano.
See if San Diego has a comeback in store tonight. Buffalo leads 9-4. You're watching the National Lacrosse League on Fox 5 San Diego and BR Live. The NLL on BR Live is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com to see how much you could save. Second half about to begin. Let's go back to Tabitha. She's with a Seals assistant, Josh Sanderson.
Josh, what is the team going to work on offensively in order to get back in this game?
Well, we got to push the pace a little bit more here right away. Try to get back in this game, be a bit more aggressive. You know, we had a bad first quarter. We weren't aggressive enough, and decent second quarter, but obviously a little slip up at the end. So we just got to really come out here flying to get back in the game.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, there is Chiliano in net for San Diego. Seals trailing 9-4. And Doug, we talked about, listen, when you trail a team as good as Buffalo and a goaltender like Matt Vince, how many chances do you have to get back into a game? And they got back into it once, trailing by 4. Now they trail by 5. This third quarter is crucial.
Yeah, as we talked about, I mean, a 5-1 Buffalo first quarter, really the difference coupled with their 2 4-goal runs throughout the first half. And they're still on a 4-goal run right now.
Okay, San Diego in the postseason. They will host at least one game. That'll be May 6th here at Pechanga Arena, San Diego. They need a victory tonight coupled with a Saskatchewan loss to secure the top seed in the Western Division here during their inaugural year. But Saskatchewan has been in control tonight against Colorado up north. Patrick Merrill looking on. Bandits readied. That's Steve Priola, the captain defender. Clelland's done well in the center circle on the dot here tonight for San Diego, hasn't he?
He's done a great job. He's 9 of 15 for San Diego, well over 50%, which is something that you really want to see if you're the Seals. but they've got to turn those possessions into opportunities.
Absolutely. So Frazier will go up against him on the dot, and it is loose to Buffalo. So they will start this third quarter with possession on the road, making the long trip here. It's the first ever meeting between these two teams. And the Bandits and Seals could meet again, Doug, later this spring, in fact. That would come in a championship series scenario. Shot off the crossbar on Chiliano.
Corey Small just rings it right off the crossbar. Buffalo is going to get the reset on the loose ball.
New shot clock. Smith looking for a cutter, and it's a collision in the middle of the floor, and a Seal's going to go off. And it's Drew Belgrave who's down behind the play there.
Jordan Durston was shaken up on that play. And he's slow to get off the floor.
Minor penalty, illegal body check.
So body check against Belgrave, an illegal body check, coming just 38 seconds into the third quarter. And Durston's already wearing that right knee brace, is hobbling off onto the Buffalo bench.
So we talked about Buffalo's ability to stop power play goals and the few that they've given up all year. But they've also scored the most power play goals in the league at 43.
Yeah, and a very good unit overall, 47.3%. So they cash in half the time, essentially. And they're on the power play here, looking to stretch their lead to 6. Chiliano able to get in front and make that save on Josh Byrne. So, of course, the Seals want to kill this off, but they'd like to get an opportunity if they can as well. Here's a double team and a loose ball picked up again by Holding.
Holding doing just a great job maintaining possession.
Still has it. Looks for a cutter and has one, and Vince makes the sprawling save off to his right on Kelly.
Nice job finding Kelly, and they're going to get the reset, an opportunity to kill a little bit more time on this Buffalo power play.
Dawson's going to take this underneath to the net and get stripped from behind, and Vince has it. Could have used another 20 seconds or so, but Dawson saw an opportunity with the Seals trailing by 5 and lost the handle. A minute to go on the power play. Buffalo has controlled this game throughout. Seals trailed 5-1, cut it to 5-4. Buffalo has scored the last 4, and Doug, we know San Diego's had their struggles in the third quarter this year as well. In front on Chiliano there is Dane Smith. It is the largest lead of the night for Buffalo, now 10-4 as Smith picks up another.
And Jordan Durston with the feed to Smith, who just goes 5-hole on Chiliano. So Durston just kind of moves to the top, floats up to the top. See Smith, who puts it 5-hole.
For Smith, that is his 32nd goal of the season. Comes inside 2 minutes, or excuse me, a minute and 57 seconds into this third quarter. Durston and Small both assisting on it, and Buffalo, Doug, they're in a good spot right now, leading by 6.
Well, now if you look at the end of the second into the third, now they're on a 5-goal run.
Yep. Goes back to that first half. And remember, last week this Buffalo team held New England to just 1 second-half goal. So for the Bandits, a 6-goal lead must feel massive with Vince in net. See how the Seals chip away as they lose the face-off. We're back to even strength. That gets through. Bandits still have it. Evans on the near side. Evans whips it up high. Low shot on Chiliano. He's there.
Corey Small is such a dangerous shooter when he gets his hands free. You saw the first possession where he took the shot. The Seals were all over his hands. And then that second possession, he got his hands free and was able to get a pretty good look at Chiliano.
So Buffalo looking for a 14th win tonight. Seals possessing here. Evans tried to go behind the net, but it was off the crossbar. And now this long outlet ends up with San Diego.
Good play by Chiliano. Sorry, John, to push that ball over to Dawson.
Doug, you're good, but the playoffs are coming to Pechanga Arena, San Diego. The Seals host the West Division semifinal on Monday, May 6th at 7:30. Tickets start at just $15. Reserve your seats today at SealsLax.com. That's SealsLAX.com to dive into the excitement of the postseason. Seals need a goal as that low to high shot from Jackson got a piece of Vince and ricochets all the way back towards Chiliano.
And I think that may have gone off the crossbar.
Oh, did it? Yeah. How else could it ricochet that far? New shot clock for San Diego. Trying to snap this 5-goal Buffalo run. About 4 minutes into the second half. Dawson outside. Whips it for Evans. Evans now in the middle for Kelly. Back for Dawson. Dawson off the crossbar again, twice on the possession.
Pretty good ball movement by the Seals and a really nifty handle by Connor Kelly. Thought that pass was going to handcuff him.
Seals have not gotten the breaks tonight. Beating Vince twice on this possession, but not scoring. And now player down behind the play. That'll be a push against the Seals, and it'll go back to Buffalo.
Yeah, Connor Kelly a little too aggressive. We're going to have a delayed penalty here on San Diego.
So Vince comes out. Buffalo playing a man up, already leading by 6. And just having their way right now on the road. Smith hedges his way in. Passes outside. That shot saved by the shoulder of Chiliano. Now secured by San Diego for the power play opportunity for Buffalo.
Good save by Chiliano. Nice loose ball by Brody Merrill to get it to the stoppage. And an opportunity to play a little bit more settled, even though they will be on the penalty kill.
San Diego penalty, 2 minutes, illegal substitution.
So Clelland's coming off for an illegal substitution right now for San Diego.
And I think getting back to what Patrick Merrill said to Tabitha at the half is self-inflicted wounds. You know, you can control the too many men penalties. You've got to control them at this stage.
So 5-on-4. That was jarred loose, but it ends up at the corner with the Bandits. Smith fires wide of Chiliano from point-blank range, and Merrill scoops it up. And then Merrill loses it, and on the floor it's still loose, and Buffalo's got it. And another possession off the turnover.
Still about a minute 25 left in this power play for Buffalo.
And already their second possession on it. They led by 5 at the break. The lead is 6 right now. In front, good pass, but a little too hot to handle. A hard hit on the far side boards, and Buffalo gets it right back. So now a third possession on the power play.
Now I'd honestly expect Buffalo to work a little bit of time because they know they're working against a tired Seals defense.
Cloutier behind the back, in front. That's over Chiliano. He got a piece of it. And they're going to give this back to Buffalo right after this immediate timeout. 8:49 to play in the third. Buffalo leads 10-4. You're watching the National Lacrosse League on Fox 5 San Diego and BR Live. The NLL playoffs begin next weekend with the East and West Division semifinals. The final seedings to the West still to be determined this weekend, but here's what's set. The Bandits host the Black Wolves Saturday, May 4th at 4:30, while a special Monday night NLL playoff doubleheader is on deck when the Swarm take on the Rock at 4:30, followed by the Seals playing host to either the Rush or the Roughnecks at 7:30. All of the action starts 30 minutes before game time with NLL playoffs pregame live. The chase for the championship is on. John Schaefer, Doug Locker back with you. Buffalo on the power play and leading 10-4 on the road tonight. Beautiful pass and finish inside.
Jordan Durston again. Jordan Durston with his third goal. This one coming on the power play to put the Bandits up 11-4.
Well, this was a near perfect power play. They possessed it all 90 seconds essentially, and Durston left alone in front, dives and scores on Chiliano. So he's got the hat trick. He was out of the crease, right, Doug?
Let's take a look here.
I think clearly.
Yep.
So the lead is 7 as Durston finishes off that hat trick. Let's go back to Tabitha, who's on floor with more.
You know, it's pretty interesting right now. Buffalo's not only playing a physical game, but they're playing a mental game. Every time they walk past this bench, they make sure to make some pretty personal comments to the Seals players. And they're trying to get under their skin, but honestly, I think the Seals players are taking it in stride, and they know they're going to come back, guys.
Tabitha, great insight. And Tabitha Lipkin on floor tonight here at Pechanga Arena, where the Seals are in trouble, Doug. They trail 11-4.
Yeah, they've got to figure out a way to stop this run and try to slide back into the game over a period of about 20-some minutes here. Plenty of time to do it, but they've got to generate some good quality chances, which they're not doing right now.
It is a great point. I mean, there is enough time, and we talk about this being all about runs. That low shot saved by Chiliano, but the way Buffalo has played tonight, it's hard to envision getting 11 goals by Matt Vince, which is what they'll need at least.
And I'm not sure Matt Vince will go the distance.
That's interesting as well.
They'd be very interesting to see what happens here after the end of 3, to see if they stay with Vince or whether they go with Zach Higgins to try to get him a few minutes going into the postseason.
And we'll also see what the score is after 3 quarters to see if they stick with Vince. If the lead is larger than 7, for example, Jackson has that, get a piece of Vince. And now on a long run out the other way, Jackson does really well to get back on that.
Great hustle play by Casey Jackson to preserve that.
Now Seals got a new possession out of it. Kelly coming on as Dawson in front, and Vince makes another good save low on Dawson.
Dawson with a fantastic look and a great save by Matt Vince.
Inside into the body of Vince for another save, this time on Kelly.
And you talked about it earlier, the one thing the Buffalo Bandits have done, and they've done it all season long, is they've managed to hold opponents for long scoring droughts. Last week, 29 minutes in the second half against New England.
I want to say they've held an opponent scoreless in a quarter 8 times this year, which is incredible.
And that's an incredible stat.
Here's the run out the other way. Ranford denied by Vince.
Brendan Ranford looking for his first goal in the NLL, denied by Matt Vince.
Now he steals the possession off the turnover for the Seals. They're playing with some energy here. They just can't get one by Vince. They've hit crossbars in the third. They've been outscored in the third 2-0. It's been their bugaboo this season, this third quarter.
It's not like the Seals aren't working hard, because they're working extremely hard. They're just not getting the rewards that you would think they would get by working hard.
Jackson pushed aside on his way to the net. Inside 6 minutes to play in the third. And again, here's a scenario where the Seals have not scored in the period. In fact, when is the last time? We'll look that up. The last time the Seals scored, it has been a while, going back to the second quarter. Good up and under move on Chiliano, save made. It was 5:20 of the second. Does a 2-on-1 or 3-on-2 develop with Soroketti in front, wide though of Vince.
Good look at the net by Adrian Soroketti. The Seals are going to maintain possession as Reinhold comes up with the loose ball along the boards.
So it's now 20 minutes of clock since San Diego has scored on their home floor here, trailing 11-4.
And again, I'm sure they're getting a little bit they're frustrated, but they're working hard. They just got to stay with it, and there it is.
Walters for a second time tonight off the fake. It ends the long drought for San Diego, and it's 11-5.
Just got to stay with it and keep working hard, and good things will happen. And Joe Walters with a very, very good goal here. Just kind of goes overhand, bounces it by Vince.
Good rep.
Real quick release by Joe Walters.
He's looked very good tonight with those 2 goals you talked about. I said it was 20 minutes since they scored. Officially, it's 19:04.
Pretty close.
Pretty close. Comes at 9:44 here of this third quarter. So San Diego not done yet, trailing 11-5 as Buffalo wins the faceoff. And then a collision in the middle of the floor, and it's jarred loose to Merrill. But a Seal's going to go off or not? Comes at 5:08. And a Seal will go off for a push in the back, I believe.
Looks like Garrett McIntosh walking to the penalty box.
San Diego penalty number 3, 2 minutes check from behind.
So a check from behind on McIntosh will put Buffalo on the power play.
Let's go back to Tabitha about what's going on right now on floor.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, guys. Actually, it's Jackson and Buffalo's Durston that are really talking the most smack to each other, trying to get into each other's skin. If you're wondering which one Durston is, he's out there, number 78, the one missing a couple of front teeth. But yeah, Jackson not taking the heat and showing them that they're going to do everything they can on offense when they're out there, guys.
Durston also has the 3-goal night, and Buffalo has their lead back to 7 on a very quick answer from in front to make it 12-5. Who finished that off?
Corey Small with the power play goal. And that didn't take them long to convert that power play opportunity.
I think officially 14 seconds. It didn't feel that long. Comes at 4:53, and Buffalo back to that touchdown advantage at 12-5.
And if you're San Diego, John, I think you're just worried about working hard, getting the consistency, trying to get into a flow. I know you want to win the game. That's why you play. But it's all about momentum and fight and how they deal with this kind of a situation. I'm sure those are the things that Coach Merrill and his staff are going to be looking for.
So Small on the power play, assisted by Evans and Smith, as the Bandits take another face-off here in the third. And some good work there to hold on to possession as well. So they could kind of sit on this lead, so to speak. I know it's only the third, but they've allowed just 5 goals in the first 40 minutes of this game. Just 20 minutes remain. There's Brownell using a screen. Swings it for the far side. And a bouncer for Frazier through the 5-hole. It's now 13-5.
Good little bouncer by Chase Frazier, and he and Adrian Soroketti exchanging some words after the shot. Take a look at this one. Just an overhand bouncer by Chiliano. And obviously Frazier had a few things to say to Adrian Soroketti, and he clearly didn't like it.
So now for the first time the lead is 8, and we'll have a change in net for San Diego. Chiliano comes out, Tyler Carlson in. Comes at 4:26 now of the third. 3 goals in 50 seconds for Buffalo. Excuse me, for the two teams. San Diego scored, Buffalo has scored the last 2.
And Tyler Carlson's done a good job in relief. He's played about 62 minutes for the Seals so far this season, but played well when he has been in the game.
4:25 to play in the third. All Buffalo right now. You're watching the National Lacrosse League on Fox 5 San Diego and BR Live.
Welcome back, guys. Buffalo right now leading 13-5. I'm joined right now by Bill Greer. Bill, what do you have to do in order to put a stop to this team, and how do you keep the defense from getting so tired?
Yeah, I mean, I thought our energy was good to start this half, and they got a couple power play goals, and we're just kind of, again, we're shooting ourselves in the foot here. So I know we're going to take it 5 minutes at a time, and we're going to try and get back in this game and get some stops here.
Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Tabitha. That shot deflected at the point of entry from Evans, and here comes a run out for Buffalo the other way with numbers as they hurry ahead. 3-on-2 developing, and Carlson makes the stop, and there was a crease violation as well.
Nick Weiss trying to do a little jumper shot. Carlson up to the task. We got a challenge flag on the floor, so Buffalo wants to take a look at this.
All right, so challenge flag is out. I didn't realize that the ball was near the goal line there. Or did it go into the goal, but there was a violation? We're going to take another look at it. Buffalo leading by 8, trying to deny San Diego an 11th win tonight. The Seals in their inaugural season done 10-7 and heading to the postseason. And let's take another look at what just happened. Oh, yeah, so it did go in. Question is, was he in the crease or not?
Take another look at this.
Yeah, did he land in the crease before the ball went in is the question. For Weiss, I think he did land. Maybe
real
tough to tell.
Real tough angle with the overhead. That's not going to be the one that's going to tell us. This should help. He's down. That's pretty close.
That might be a good goal.
Well,
so
remember,
the ruling on the floor.
Right, I was going to say, John, the ruling on the floor is no goal. So this has to be conclusive evidence, video evidence that it is a goal. I think the Bandits feel like it is. I'm sure we're going to take a couple more looks at it here.
It's interesting as we look at the video board as well. They're showing these replays. It was very close, and again, the ruling on the floor was no goal. So we need conclusive video evidence to suggest otherwise for Buffalo to pick up their 14th goal tonight.
And I think the other thing to keep in mind is the official is standing about 2 feet away from Nick Weiss as he starts, looking right at the play.
On that right foot.
And I just can't see where the ball is. It's blocked by the official. So you really can't see if it breaks the plane of the goal, if the entire ball is over the goal line before he steps down.
Buffalo in this third quarter has outscored San Diego 4-1. You know, this was a 5-4 game, Doug, so the Bandits are on an 8-1 run. And we'll see if it's 9-1 at the end of this video replay.
So while we've got a little bit of time, John, looking at the score up in Saskatoon, little under a minute left to play, and the Rush are leading Colorado 13-8.
All right, so a 5-goal lead for the Rush, who are, well, just moments away from wrapping up the West with a victory tonight on their home floor.
A little bit of a light show going on here at Pechanga.
Let's go back to Tabitha.
Hey guys, yeah, you know, despite the fact that the Seals are losing right now, if you take a look around this arena, the fans are still here. They have showed up for the Seals tonight, and they are going to support them in their final game of the regular season, despite what may be happening out on the field, guys.
Yeah, it's been such a fun atmosphere this year, Doug, here in Pechanga Arena, San Diego, the first year of the NLL here in Southern California in this great American city. And they've come out in large numbers this season, and the Seals at home have been very good.
And the Seals have treated them very, very well by their performance at home so far this year. Just an exceptional club put together by Patrick Merrill and his staff, Steve Govich, Sean Walsh, all the guys behind the scenes who do a lot of work to put an organization like this together. And they've done it a number of different ways. Some pretty critical free agent signings, some wonderful draft picks, and then a couple of trades to round it out.
So they are still looking at this play. And by the way, we would be remiss if we didn't mention what happened earlier today in San Diego, the tragedy in San Diego. Our thoughts are with those impacted by the senseless shooting today in Poway. There was a moment of silence here at Pechanga Arena, San Diego before this game.
After review, the ball crosses the plane of the goal prior to the shooter's foot coming down. Therefore, the call on the field is overturned. We have a good goal. Please reset the clock.
So they overturn the call on the floor and give the Bandits a good goal. And the lead is now 14-5.
3:47 on the clock.
So Nick Weiss with the goal for Buffalo to extend the lead to 14-5.
What a performance tonight for the Bandits on the road. You know, we said they didn't have a lot to play for, but guess what? They're just playing loose. And they're playing like they have a ton to play for tonight, and it's showing on the floor.
Well, and I think they really did. I mean, for them, I mean, this is a very proud organization. As you said earlier, one of the original teams in the National Lacrosse League. Great history, a lot of championships. For them to be a team that sets the record in the Buffalo franchise for most wins in a single season is pretty impressive. And the other stat that they've got is with the win, it'll be the third highest winning percentage of any team in Buffalo Bandit history. And with the teams they've had, again, that's super impressive.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to get to 7-2 on the road with a victory here tonight if they do hold on in the final 18-plus minutes. And their lead right now is the largest they've had all night at 9. And they're also going to finish off a perfect season, Doug, against the West.
Right, with this victory, they'll go to 5-0 against the West if they hold on.
And guess what? You never know. They might meet again. If they do so, it would be in a series between the Seals and the Bandits in the NLL Finals. Still a lot of lacrosse between then and between now and then. Bandits have had their way on offense with those 14 goals tonight. It's one thing to have Vince with a performance like this. Another thing for Buffalo to maybe score 20 tonight with 2:40 to play still in the third.
And I think what I'm going to be looking for in the next 17 and a half minutes or so is how the Seals respond to this kind of adversity. And what we've seen over the course of the season is that the Seals are a very workmanlike, energetic, hard-working team And I don't think that they're going to go away quietly. I think we're going to see some fireworks here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, you look at what they've done this season. They've played 60 minutes a ton. Even when they've been beaten, they've given some people some very good punches late in games as well, as Walter shoots from outside, but Vince makes the easy save.
And we're just finding out, John, that that game in Saskatoon is a final. So Saskatchewan wins the West with a 13-8 victory over Colorado. So all the playoff matchups are now set.
So here is Smith for the Bandits. We'll run through those West Division matchups momentarily. As regardless of what San Diego does here tonight, they will host now Calgary on Monday, May 6th at 7:30. Hard hit on the near side boards by Dawson on Frazier. And the playoffs are coming to Pechanga Arena, San Diego. The Seals will host the West Division semifinal Monday, May 6th against Calgary at 7:30. Tickets start at just $15. Reserve your seats today at SealsLax.com. That's SealsLax.com. Dive into the excitement of the playoffs. Seals in this third, just one goal. See if Dawson could double that. His shot is high on Vince, and Vince once again able to make that save.
Actually, Vince is out. Zach Higgins now in goal for Buffalo.
So Vince tonight, 27 saves in net. And we get a penalty right now with 1:11 to play, I believe, in the third.
Steve Priolo going to the box, so the San Diego power play will come onto the floor. They've done a nice job tonight. 2 of 3 on the power play.
23, 2 minutes check from behind.
So Higgins on in relief, the 28-year-old, for the veteran Matt Vince, the 36-year-old, with the 9-goal lead, and 1:11 to play now in the third.
And we talked about Tyler Carlson playing roughly 62 minutes or so.
Right.
Zach Higgins has played 33 minutes this season for Buffalo. So it's been largely Frank Chiliano, Matt Vince for their respective clubs all season long. And now their understudies are getting an opportunity to play here in the last 15, 16 minutes of this game.
Yeah, they're going to get a lot of time here tonight with still that fourth quarter to follow.
But I think it's so important and so smart, actually, to be able to give those backup goaltenders some shots, especially heading into a playoff run.
Cloutier falls down as he shoots wide there on Carlson, but Buffalo gets it back and the shot clock expires. So now the shot clock is essentially off. Will Carlson come off for San Diego to go 6-on-5 here or not?
He's going to stay in net.
9-goal game. Dawson over the restraining line, behind the bag, gets it back. One more time in front, and that is high on Higgins. Dawson waning seconds. Billings back for Dawson at 5. Jackson gets through, put back for Evans, and Higgins kept it out.
Evans with the rebound off of Higgins, and he put it on net right away, but Higgins with the save as time expired in the third quarter.
That'll do it for the third. Buffalo leading 14-5. You're watching the National Lacrosse League on Fox 5 San Diego and BR Live. All right, the NLL playoffs begin next weekend with the East and West Division semifinals. The matchups are now set. The Bandits host the Black Wolves on Saturday, May 4th at 4:30. Monday night, NLL doubleheader. Swarm take on the Rock. The Seals now are set to play the Roughnecks. That game will begin at 7:30 p.m. on Monday, May 6th. All of the action starts 30 minutes before game time with NLL playoffs pregame live. The chase for the championship is on. But Roughnecks at Seals, Mammoth at Rush in the West, Black Wolves, Bandits, Rock, Swarm in the East. All starts next weekend, Doug. Should be a fun little playoff here in the NLL this year. It's up for grabs.
Well, and if you remember, Calgary and San Diego have had some pretty heated games so far this season. It all started early in the season with Calgary knocking off the Seals 9-5, and then San Diego bounced back with a 15-9 win here at Pechanga, and followed it up with a 16-9 win at Pechanga just about a month ago.
So look at the Roughnecks for a third time at Pechanga coming up. Rebound attempt in front by Buchanan is saved by Higgins. Some great opportunities late in the third and early in the fourth now for San Diego, trailing 14-5.
And one thing that stands out looking at the stat sheet after 3 is that the Bandits have 9 different goal scorers in their lineup, and really led by Jordan Durson with 3, Corey Small and Josh Byrne with 2 apiece.
You know, it was 5-4 Buffalo. San Diego was on a power play, I believe trailing 5-4, and there was a shorthanded goal. And from that point forward, it's been all Bandits tonight. They've outscored San Diego 9-1 since. Underneath, Kelly dives in front on Higgins and is denied. Seals get a new shot clock. See what they do here in the fourth. Dawson tries to go between the legs of Higgins, and he's been great early on.
Exactly. And one thing I got to say, too, John, is if you're in the San Diego listening area and you have an opportunity to come to the playoff game a week from Monday against Calgary, you got to get here.
It's going to be fun.
NLL playoffs are the absolute best, I would argue, in almost any sport.
So that is a week from Monday here at Pechanga Arena, San Diego. It's going to be an awesome atmosphere. I can't wait for it. The Seals get 1 playoff game. They could get 2 if Saskatchewan loses in the semifinals, but they know they'll get 1 as they try to make their quest through the West here in their inaugural season. Just 1 second-half goal right now for San Diego. Can they get something stirring here in the fourth? Kelly dumps it off for Buchanan, who fires from outside. That's wide. Walters has 2 of the 5 goals. He gets it back.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I thought that deflected off a Higgins stick, and it did. The Seals get the reset.
They've been active here on offense here, late third, early fourth, but looking for it to pay off as that shot from outside is saved low by Higgins. In front, and Evans stoned by Higgins.
Good blast by Turner Evans.
And the Bandits scoop this up. Bandits, as they hurry ahead, might have numbers. They do in front, and a save by Carlson, but the putback is in.
Great save initially by Carlson on, I think it was Chase Frazier.
And then Desnew put it in.
Desnew again, right place, right time. Carlson couldn't recover in time to make the save.
How about it? Buffalo tonight, 15 road goals. Nice putback on Carlson by Desnew. The lead is 10.
And really, Desnew started it all by giving the feed to Frazier, cutting across the crease, and then what he did after he fed the ball is he just drifted down in front of the net and was the recipient of a rebound, and he put it home himself.
So it's the 5th goal of the season and the first tonight for Mitch Desnew. 12:08 to play.
So again, remarkable effort by Buffalo. 15 goals, now 10 individual goal scorers.
Win the face-off. Nothing developing there for Belgrave, who then throws it away. It is intercepted on the pass. It's been one of those nights for San Diego.
Yeah, I think when you're trying to make things happen and you're feeling the pressure to make a comeback, sometimes things like that happen. You try to force the action,
Absolutely.
and it just doesn't work.
It's a lot easier to play with a 10-goal lead than be playing with a 10-goal deficit,
absolutely.
that's for sure. Here's Cloutier in front, using a screen and scoring from outside on Carlson. Now, give Buffalo credit, by the way. I mean, this is a team that's about to finish off a 14-4 regular season, and they've come here and really been impressive tonight.
No, a real solid Buffalo team, and obviously one of the best that they've produced in their history. Cloutier coming across the top. Hartzell a little late getting out to put some pressure on his hands, and he lets it go. Beats Carlson.
2 goals by Carlson in 36 seconds. Comes 3:28 into this fourth period. 16-5 Buffalo, playing like the best team in the league right now.
Yeah, and you know what? And while I think everybody is disappointed that the score is trending the way it's scoring at this point, you know,
look at this. Off the face-off win. Carlson makes the save this time.
Good save by Carlson, but Paul Dawson runs through the crease.
Yep.
Yeah, so it'll go right back to Buffalo. What I was going to say, John, is you can't lose sight of the remarkable season that San Diego has had so far, and we get bonus lacrosse in another week and a few days. So
it's going to be a 10-8 regular season for San Diego in their first year in this league, and also the 2nd seed in the Western Division. It really has been a great year for Patrick Merrill and his team, and remember, they've done it late here as you get a whistle.
And we're gonna get a penalty here on Buffalo.
So
Corey
power
Small.
play.
Yeah, Corey Small is going to go to the box.
But again, no Austin
Buffalo
Stotts for San
45,
Diego the
minor
last
penalty,
handful of weeks
illegal
as well.
cross check.
So Small goes off at 10:58 or 10:58 to play here in the fourth. San Diego trailing 16-5.
And what you're trying to do now, John, is you're trying to fine-tune some of those units. So they've got an opportunity to try to get one here on the power play, and at the same time work on that power play unit.
Shot off the mark goes to the Bandits, who have a 2-on-2 developing. There's a cutter behind the play, and it's DeSnu, and Carlson able to make the save.
Yeah, kind of a tough sort there in transition. No one really picked up DeSnu.
Seals a couple of power play goals tonight. They came early in the first half, and at one point got them to within 5-4, but Buffalo has controlled since. Dawson on that one-time attempt from Jackson. Didn't have a good angle on Higgins, though. Seals keep it. Buchanan for Billings, but they're not on the same page. Now it ends up back with Buchanan, and Higgins makes that high arm save on the far side.
Really good save by Zach Higgins on that Kyle Buchanan shot.
You know, we said this talking before the game, and even I think during the broadcast, they've held opponents to 1 goal 4 times this year and a half, and tonight in the second half, San Diego has scored just 1 goal. Now there's still 10 minutes to play. Cutter, and that might have been a crease violation there on Dane Smith. Seals on the run out the other way of the breakaway, and Higgins
fantastic save.
But Dawson scores.
And just like DeSnu, Dawson staying with the play, the recipient of the rebound off of Zach Higgins, and he's able to put it away and end this run.
Does end that lengthy Buffalo run. Still a 16-6 lead. Dawson's got 2 tonight. And they get one by Higgins for the first time.
Yeah, and I think you heard Patrick Merrill talk about it. I mean, they're going to play five-minute segments, right? And they're really looking again for momentum. Buffalo's got the challenge flag out, so they want to take a look at this.
Well, you know what I find interesting about that, Doug, is that it comes out in a 16-5 game. That's what I find most interesting about it. Another look. Well, that was at the other end. We'll take a look at the Dawson goal. I don't know if Patrick Merrill and the bench love the idea of Buffalo challenging it at 16-5.
I think Patrick probably has the same things going through his head that you have going through yours. Here's the initial shot by Jackson. Does he get out of the crease? He's out of the crease. He's not the first touch. Dawson, that's a good goal.
See, these are the things, though, and again, they might not meet again. You know, I mean, there's a decent chance they do. There's a decent chance they don't. But if they do, I keep this in the back of my head.
Yeah, you can't be happy if you're San Diego, but everybody's competitive, right?
That's fair. That is fair. And you've seen the sport longer than I have, but 16-5 in the fourth.
No, and I think it's probably reflective, John, of what the wacky things we've seen happen in our league. Right? Yeah, you're
Crazier
sitting there. You got a 10-goal lead with a little over 9 minutes. You're thinking we're pretty good, but we also remember the Philly game. When,
you are right.
When the Seals scored six goals in 4 minutes.
6 and 4, yep. So it is doable. No, you're right. I think the ball was in the net before his foot came down on the crease. So I think it will be a good goal in the second of the night for Dawson, assisted by Brody Merrill and Casey Jackson, coming at 5:23, but we'll wait for that official designation. Dawson doesn't look thrilled from that vantage point there, Doug.
The Seals are not happy.
Let's go to Tabitha. She's right in the middle of this on floor.
Want to come to me right in the middle of it? Yeah, I don't want to put the mic too close to these guys because I'm worried there might be some 4-letter words. But yeah, it's pretty intense right now. They're very upset about this challenge. You can even see Dan Dawson down the way. He's yelling as well. I'm going to send it back to you so we don't get some of those bad words, guys.
Yeah, it is amazing how animated and heated both benches are. And listen, I'm on San Diego's side. The second I saw that challenge flag come out in a 16-5 game, there's a certain amount of gamesmanship in all sports. I just don't think it's good gamesmanship.
No, I don't disagree with you. I was going to say that what I really love is Tabitha, welcome to the NLL.
Right in that. We need that photo.
Right in the middle of it. I love it.
And by the way, it wasn't even that close. If what we think is they're looking at, which is Dawson scoring before his foot came down the crease, it wasn't that close.
Well, now what transpires now in the next 9.5 minutes?
A lot.
That are really a result of this challenge, because as Tabitha reported and we're seeing up here, San Diego very, let's just say, highly annoyed at the challenge.
You know what this is like? In my opinion, this is like in a baseball game in the 9th inning when you're up 10 runs and you steal second base. You know, at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world, but you just don't do it because you're up 10 runs. Or in a basketball game, you're up 20, the shot clock's winding down the final 20 seconds, and you shoot a 3.
Well, we're going to see in a minute who's going to have the last laugh.
True.
Whether it's a goal or not a goal.
But either way, even by just making the challenge, if you're Buffalo, you've opened up the can of worms of the next 9 minutes of 37 seconds.
The genie's out of the bottle right now.
Exactly, regardless of what happened. I don't think it matters, to be honest, if the goal counts or not in terms of the final score or the final result, but it will matter in the final 9:37 for these teams.
We've got another look on the video board. So he's clearly clear of the crease. Dawson's got the ball. Ball is released.
It's in the net.
It's in the net, it looks like, before he steps on the crease line.
And it was called a good goal.
And it was called a good goal. And here we go.
Due to inconclusive evidence, the call on the field stands. Good goal.
So inconclusive evidence is going to let the goal stand.
16-6, the goal counts for Dawson. Let's see what happens here off the faceoff.
Hey, Paulie.
Because those benches were jarring at each other.
Hey, I didn't know how to handle it. You're right.
Loose ball, near side. Lots of bodies. Who's going to come up with it? Buffalo.
Mitch DeSnoo comes up with it for the Bandits.
So the Bandits, I think, and Doug, we've seen these games before, but with this large of a lead, you want to use some clock if you can, I would think, each time down.
Yeah, although I'm not sure they're showing the signs of a conservative team at this point.
And again, their fate is secure in the East. They will be the first seed, and San Diego's fate is secure in the West. They'll be the second seed.
Although I doubt the Seals players and coaches know what the final was in Saskatchewan.
That's a good point. Billings circles back outside. For Walters, who has two of the 6 goals, and Buchanan shoots from outside. Higgins gets a piece of that with his body. So 8:35 to play, a timeout on the floor. Buffalo by 10. You're watching the National Lacrosse League on Fox 5 San Diego and BR Live.
Welcome back. Right now, Buffalo leads 16-6, and I'm joined right now by Buffalo's coach, Rich Kilgore. Rich, you guys have already clinched the Eastern Division, but you still came out and played with fire. Why was that important for you?
Just so we don't, lose our touch going into the playoffs. Once you relax 1 week, you end up relaxing for 2 weeks. So we wanted to come out and play as hard as we could, as long as we could, and, so far we're doing a good job.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Guys?
All right, Tabitha, 8:35 to play in the fourth. Buffalo by 10. And they did this from the get-go, Doug. They scored 5 goals in the first period, led 5-1, then led throughout.
Yeah, they've really put together a good 60-minute effort, which is what they came in here to do. And, San Diego now trying to put together a good 8-minute run here to propel themselves into the postseason.
McIntosh has it sail wide on Higgins. It will stay with San Diego.
Good take by Garrett McIntosh in transition.
Feels like the game's opened up a little bit more here in the fourth. Again, the 2 backup keepers are in. Seals have had a ton of chances late third, early fourth, but have scored just once, and now there's a player down behind the play for Buffalo.
Yeah, and that shot from Connor Kelly, and I can't see who's down, but he was hit by that Connor Kelly shot. And one thing, if you know about Connor Kelly, his shots are hard. So let's take a look at this here.
Here it is.
See if we can pick up who it got. It got, I just can't tell who it got, but whoever it got him kind of at the back of the neck. So Ethan O'Connor is the injured Buffalo Bandit.
That's going to leave a welt.
Yeah, and I think it's a pretty dangerous situation because I think it got him. It looked like kind of right where the jersey ends, right on the neck. So fortunately, he's good to go. He looks fine.
It's interesting, if that play didn't happen, if he didn't go down, a breakaway opportunity was developing for Buffalo. But on the restart, we'll have 8:01 to play here in the fourth. And again, the playoffs are coming to Pechanga Arena, San Diego. The Seals will host the Calgary Roughnecks in the West Division semifinal Monday, May 6th at 7:30. Tickets start at just $15. Reserve your seats today at sealslax.com. That's sealslax.com to dive into the excitement of the playoffs. Doug was talking about the excitement of the NLL playoffs. That win-or-go-home mentality begins next week. Seals on the run out, and Jackson has that sail wide off the body of Higgins. Your big key tonight was to find some footing offensively, that chemistry, and it just hasn't come consistently at any point for San Diego.
No, I think the bright light tonight was obviously the emergence of Joe Walters with a couple goals. That's got to be a bright spot. Power play being relatively effective so far tonight is a bright spot. The 6 goals, on the other hand, is something you got to clean up before you get into the postseason.
Dan Dawson's been really good late in the season, the veteran for San Diego, a couple of goals tonight, but 16 goals for Buffalo is a lot allowed as well by the Seals tonight.
And they came in as the most prolific offense in the NLL, close to 14 goals a game. And you can see why, right? I mean, they've got just great weapons, and they're horses. They're tough to stop. They're very aggressive going to the net.
Dawson with a pretty move there, but Higgins was able to make that save. Yeah, and Vince, I mean, his goals against coming in was about 10. And he left after nearly 3 quarters, having allowed just 5 goals tonight. So he was on pace to allow less than 10. Burned a couple of goals for the Bandits, who have looked good really all night long, barring one San Diego run. That made it 5-4. Errant pass. And that will expire the shot clock, but that's stolen away, creating a breakaway opportunity for San Diego, and Higgins denies the chance.
You know, man, you can just see the frustration on Casey Jackson, you know, after Higgins made that save.
Approaching 5 minutes to play. But it will be a pretty happy flight home, I'd imagine, for Buffalo. They will open the postseason next weekend, needing a couple of home wins to get to the championship series. Nice move and finish inside by Sean Evans. Splits defenders and has Buffalo's 17th goal.
Pretty powerful offensive performance by the Bandits tonight. Sean Evans adding on the latest marker.
Look how he did this as well. 2 Seals defenders that he gets through.
And initially defended by Soroketti, and then just kind of swims by Cam Holding, puts it by Carlson.
7-point night for Evans, his 2nd goal to go along with 5 assists. And you mentioned the balance. So many goal scorers tonight for Buffalo.
Yeah, impressive for them with 10 different goal scorers so far on the night. And, you know, they've been doing this all season long, and I think many people had them as the #1 team for most of the season.
Playing like it right now. Reinhold loses the handle.
Kelly.
Excuse me, Kelly. Kelly lost the handle there.
And I think the fact that Connor Kelly hasn't scored a goal tonight is secondary to me to what he's doing to get inside to create opportunities. The goals are going to come. You've got to have the opportunities to have those happen to begin with. And Brody Merrill gets another cause turnover.
He's done that a couple of times. Finds a cutter in front who loses the cradle, and the Bandits come away with it. Under 5 minutes to play. No, you're right though. I think if Kelly gets those same chances another night, maybe he scores 3 goals.
Absolutely.
But tonight just was not the night for Kelly or this offense with those 6 goals.
No, and you just got to stay with it, right? Like, you got to have a really short memory. You get a couple of extra days. Nice goal there.
Evans again. Excuse me, Frazier and it's 18-6. So from 5-4, what's the run? 13-2 for Buffalo since it was 5-4 in the second.
And Chase Frazier with his third goal on the night. Evans just finding Frazier, cutting down the wall. So Frazier with 3 goals, 2 assists on the night.
So he's got the hat trick. Evans his 6th assist, an 8-point night now for Sean Evans. 10 goal scorers, Matt Vince. This goes on and on if you're a Bandits fan. Not as much tonight for San Diego. In the final 4 minutes of their regular season, they'll finish 10-8 in the regular season into the postseason. And the Bandits will wrap up this campaign at 14-4, a league best 14 wins. Good fight in front, but a denial on Kelly again. Now Buchanan and Higgins has been outstanding since coming on.
Yeah, Zach Higgins playing extremely well for Buffalo. Because the Seals' looks have been good looks. Connor Kelly, good look. Kyle Buchanan, good look.
Yeah, I think the fourth quarter looks have been outstanding for San Diego. Well, they haven't had much to show for them. In fact, Higgins, since coming on, has 22 saves. As that's wide of Carlson. He came out with a minute left in the third. Another save by Carlson Lowe. Well, the Roughneck series, as you talked about, was a competitive one with San Diego taking 2 out of 3. They'll meet for a 4th time a week from Monday.
Right, and the Roughnecks are also a team that's peaking right now at the right time, and they absolutely demolished Saskatchewan in their final game of the season a week ago. And they've got a bye week to kind of fine-tune what they've been doing. I'm sure Coach Malosky has them studying film. Now they can laser focus on San Diego for the next week or so in preparation for that playoff game.
That's a really long layover for them because the series won't start, or the game won't be played until a week from Monday. So they'll have a good 16 days off in preparation for San Diego. Shot clock at 5. Nice cut. And a crease violation coming at 2:31
Carlson
to play.
didn't like that. Carlson went after Frazier. Not much coming of it, though. But Carlson is hot.
18-6, 2:31 to play. We'll take a timeout. You're watching the National Lacrosse League on Fox 5 San Diego and BR Live. And now for the plays of the game presented by Geico. A couple of late goals coming from Chase Frazier, part of a 3-goal night tonight for the Bandits, who lead 18-6.
Chase Frazier having a very complete game for Buffalo. 3 goals, 2 assists, doing a nice job on the face-off X. Very complete night for Chase Frazier.
And as we come back, we missed a San Diego goal right off the restart to make it 18-7. Comes with 2:20 to play. We'll get another look at it here. So now 18-7. It was Kelly that scored for San Diego. He had all those chances, Doug, earlier, and he finishes this one off.
Great to see Connor Kelly get rewarded here. Nice little sidearm shot that just beats Higgins. Kelly's been working hard. Nice to see him get rewarded.
Yeah, because we thought maybe he could have a couple of goals tonight because of his chances inside. Face-off won easily by Buffalo, but the ball stirred loose. And a collision results in San Diego with possession. Final couple of minutes of the regular season as Kelly falls down. Well, for San Diego, they're going to play through this final whistle. They've gotten a couple of late goals on Higgins, but not nearly enough, as Buffalo was, again, jumped out to that 5-1 lead and has not looked back.
No, and I think you hit the nail on the head. San Diego's going to play till the final whistle, and that's what Patrick Merrill teams do.
This off the boards behind the net, all the way outside now for Reinhold. But as you said, if you're the Seals, you got to have a very short memory. Get ready for Calgary a week from Monday. Forget about this one.
Absolutely. You've got a massive playoff game coming up a week from Monday. You're playing Calgary. They're rested, which can be an advantage or a disadvantage, depending on how you want to look at it. You've got confidence playing against Calgary. Somehow you've managed to solve the Christian Del Bianco brick wall scenario, at least in the regular season, but postseason is a completely different situation.
Remember San Diego earlier this year had like a 20-day layoff in the midst of their regular season and didn't play well out of it? Well, Calgary's going to have something at least similar, 16 or 17 days off.
They're tough to come back from because you lose that momentum. And remember, they're coming off just an unreal game against Saskatchewan 2 weeks ago.
That's right.
Or a week ago.
To wrap up their regular season. Final seconds, Dawson, will he get it off? He does, but Higgins denies him with that 5-hole try.
So I'll tell you what, John, I know this has been a disappointing night if you're a Seals fan, but no shame in finishing the season, your inaugural season, with 10 wins and going to the postseason as the number 2 seed in the West.
And hosting a home playoff game like they will do a week from Monday against Calgary. The winner will be in the Western Division Final. And that game will be, again, on Monday, May 6th. Final seconds now from Pechanga Arena, San Diego. Buffalo will finish off a 14-4 regular season. The Seals season is over at 10-8 as Buffalo comes into Pechanga tonight and wins it convincingly 18-7. 18-7 Buffalo over San Diego in the final regular season game. And you've been watching the National Lacrosse League tonight on Fox 5 San Diego and BR Live. A final from San Diego, Buffalo over the Seals by a score of 18-7. Here's Tabitha with the goalkeeper for the Bandits tonight, Matt Vince.
Matt Vince is a 6-time goalkeeper of the year. Matt, I want to ask you, what was your defense able to do to shut down the Seals offense?
I think we did a great job getting in lanes, and I think we did a good job staying out of the penalty box. They got a great power play. I think they really do a lot of damage there, and we took away their transition game, which was big. And then our offense put up a lot of good goals. So.
Now, Buffalo has already clinched the Eastern Division. What has been the toughest team that you've played so far this season?
It's weird, but there's a lot of parity in the league, so it's any team can beat anybody on any given night, and even the teams that were struggling near the bottom, they were able to beat some big teams. So that's the great thing about the NLL is that any team can win, and it's great for the fans.
Now, it got very fiery in the fourth quarter, that challenge on Dan Dawson's goal. You seem to agree with the Seals bench and that it probably wasn't the best thing to challenge. Why was that?
It's just one of those things where the game, might be out of hand, and I think we just wanted to do, something for Zach, because I know our coach's perspective, they want to show him some love, and he's a great teammate, and he played a hell of a game out there when he got in there. So I think it was more to kind of show him some love, but obviously the Seals bench didn't take too kindly, especially when we were up by 8 or 9 at that point.
Well, thank you, Matt. Appreciate your time. Congratulations on your win. I'll go ahead and throw it back to you, Josh, with some highlights.
All right, thank you so much. So 18-7 is the final score. Let's take a look at the highlights, starting with Garrett McIntosh.
Garrett McIntosh with a big goal here. Struggles to come up with the loose ball on the feed, gets it, buries the top corner.
Yeah, it tied it at 1, but then the Bandits went on a serious run. That was a gorgeous goal by Sean Evans.
Great little backhand goal by Sean Evans.
Making it 5-1. The Seals would draw to within 5-4, but this made it 5-3.
Evans on the power play to cut the lead to 5-3, as you said, and then followed by Dan Dawson, who got it a little bit closer, really as close as the Seals will get all night. Another power play goal to make it 5-4.
Yeah, Seals had momentum from 5-1 down to 5-4, but Buffalo would end their momentum, stretch their lead to 8-4, and then make it 9-4 on this great goal by McKay from Vince.
Ian McKay, great in transition, found Brendan Ranford on an island and put it by Frank Giuliano.
That was the score at the break, 9-4. All Bandits in the second half. Cloutier made it 16-5. Buffalo wins it in San Diego 18-7. They do so really by dominating the shots on goal and scoring on the power play as well.
Pretty much dominating in every category tonight were the Bandits, led by Chase Frazier with 3 goals, 3 assists. Shawnee Evans with a big night, 2 goals, 6 assists. And then Dan Dawson, 2 goals. Joe Walters, a super night for San Diego.
So final score tonight from Pechanga Arena, San Diego, Buffalo 18 and San Diego 7. You can join the postseason fun as the Seals host their first playoff game in team history On Monday, May 6th at 7:30, they'll host Calgary in the West Division semifinal. Tickets, just $15 at sealslax.com. That's sealslax.com. Once again, the final score, 18-7 Buffalo. Visit NLL.com for an all-access pass to the National Lacrosse League and get the latest news, highlights, stories, and more. For Doug Locker and Tabitha Lipkin, I'm John Schaefer. You've been watching the National Lacrosse League on Fox 5 San Diego and PR Live.
You have been watching a special presentation of the National Lacrosse League.